In this lesson, we'll show you how to work with viewpoints in Navisworks. From the perspective of Navisworks, viewpoints are like snapshots of what you're seeing in the scene at any particular moment. These viewpoints can be annotated using Redline tools, and you can also add comments to them. You can also export your viewpoints to an XML file so that you can access them outside of Navisworks. In order to access the viewpoints, first, go to the Viewport tab at the top of the screen. Then, from under the Save, Load, and Playback panel, click the drop arrow next to Save Viewpoint. When you click on Save Viewpoint under the drop menu, it will save your particular viewpoint and create the Saved Viewpoints window that you can work with later. The viewpoint that is automatically created is based upon the scene as it appears at the time you save the viewpoint. There's also a keyboard shortcut to access the Saved Viewpoints window. All you have to do is press Ctrl F11. As we mentioned earlier, you can annotate with Redlines and write comments on saved viewpoints. Let's right-click in the Saved Viewpoints window and save a new viewpoint so we can practice this functionality. So we'll go ahead and do that. Right-click, choose Save Viewpoint, and we will name this new viewpoint View_1. Alright, once you've got your viewpoint saved, you can then begin annotating and commenting on your viewpoint. Go to the Review tab, and from under the Comments panel, click View Comments to see all the comments that have been added so far. Right now there aren't any, so click Add Tag, then click twice on your model, once on what you want tagged, and again where you want the tag to appear. A comment window will appear, and you can now write a comment on your model. Click OK, and the comment will now be added to this viewpoint. Now, right-click on View_1, and from the pop-up menu, click Update. This will now save your comment to that viewpoint. Now if you go back to the original view, you will not see the comment, but you can see the tag you created in View_1. So even though both of our views capture the scene from the same angle, they are effectively different snapshots that you can manipulate separately. So now let's create a third viewpoint. We're going to use the same method we did last time, by right-clicking inside the Saved Viewpoints window, and then choosing Save Viewpoint. We'll call this viewpoint View_2. Once you've saved your viewpoint, choose the Selection tool, and then use the View cube to look at your model from the top. From the Camera panel, change the perspective from Perspective to Orthographic. We're going to want View 2 to be Orthographic View, so right-click on View 2, and click the Update button from the pop-up window. Just like before, this will save the particular view to View_2. Now go to the Review tab. We're now going to add some Redline annotations. First, we're going to add a measurement by using the Measure tool along the north side of the model. Once we've added our measurement, open the Measure tools by clicking the small arrow on the lower right-hand side of the Measure panel. This window contains all the information about the measurement we just placed. But now if we click Convert to Redline, the data will disappear, and our measurement will become a Redline comment. We'll go ahead and repeat this process, creating another measurement, this time of the west side of our building, and converting that to a Redline as well. Once you've created your Redlines, be sure again to go back to the Saved Viewpoints window and update the view that you want the Redline applied to. Another useful tool in the Saved Viewpoints window is to right-click and add a folder. This allows you to manage and organize different viewpoints according to whatever criteria you need. Although you should always name your viewpoints as clearly as possible, be aware that the Saved Viewpoints window does have some icons and shortcuts to help you organize things more effectively. For instance, the little icons next to the name of each viewpoint give an indication of what its perspective is. So the hexagonal symbol represents perspective mode, while the cube represents orthographic. You can also create animations by right-clicking and selecting Add Animation in the Saved Viewpoints window. And the animation icon will look like movie film.